looking to get back on the winning trail after the setback in Lithuania last week. Openjobmetis, Varese, welcome PAOK into Italy. Both teams, as most teams in Group C, with a 1-1 record, one of the tightest groups in the Basketball Champions League. Only one team, Neptunus, have a 2-0 record as we get into game day 3 of the inaugural Basketball Champions League. Well, if the European leagues and FIBA put this format together, could have wished for a first 2-week start the way it has in Group C. They'd have loved the way this group is panning out. Only Neptunus, who play tomorrow against Ashbel Lyon Villabon, have a 2-0 record, and only Uska Sportif, who also play tomorrow, have an 0-2 record. This group is tight. This group is going to go right down to the wire in terms of qualification for the next round of competition. So winning at home is an absolute must. And Varese, they're all about winning at home. Game day 1 sort of come from behind to win the game on the Kangar 3. Here's the Group C standings. And there you see it. From 2nd to 7th with a 1-1 record. So this group is going to be tight. And as I say, winning at home has got to be a must. Well, Varese know all about close wins as well. They won by a 1-point margin over 2 legs over Benfica in the qualification round just to get into the regular season. And then the first week up, they win by 1 at home. So this team knows how to win tight ones. But they ran into a juggernaut of a performance by Klaipeda in Neptunus last week. Here's the roster for PAOK. And this team, with its history in Thessaloniki, really know how to grind out results. Well, Varese has seen so much success in European competition over the years. 5 times Champions League winners. And this roster trying to build on that history. Alexa Avramovic, the man who almost single-handedly turned the game around in game day 1 for Paolo Moretti's lineup. And the Christian Kangur 3. And the 5 points he had, his only 5 points of the game in the last minute, would prove decisive in the opening day win for the Italian club. Just about to get into the player introductions. Old Volino Arena, as you can see, a 2/3 full at the moment, still filling up, and it's one of the most knowledgeable crowds in Basketball Champions League here at season 1. This crowd has seen European ties across the years where Varese have literally been the #1 team on the continent. So PAOK introduced to the home crowd, to the normal reception of cheers and whistles. And Brandon Taylor, number 10, first-year pro. What a baptism of pro basketball playing in the Basketball Champions League has been for him. 1-1 record for PAOK. I lost Rosa Rodom in the week 1, and they win over Marape in week 2, give them the 1-1 record. And here comes the home team. Rosicki, he really does bring some athleticism do Varese on the glass. They lost their way in Lithuania last week against a really impressive performance. By Klaipėda. Against Neptunus last week, Neptunus shot 41% from the three-point line, took 24 threes, and Jimmy Barron lit them up for 5 from 8. And they never really recovered from, from a slow start. They also had a slow start in the home game here against Asheville, but on that occasion, as we said, Abramovich really did spark them off the bench. So it cannot afford a slow start against PAOK, because then PAOK will literally grind out a win. They are one of the toughest teams in this competition, typically Greek in terms of the way they control the possession of the basketball. Here are the three officials: Abramovich, Kubas and Mosley from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Spain and France respectively. And as it is for the players, Basketball Champions League has some of the best officials in world basketball. Third team on the floor, the officials. Always interesting for me to see how well these guys work as a team. So already Group C is proving to be a tight affair. And here's the starting lineup for PAOK. Kolobus with Konialis, Taylor, Schuber and Clanton will start. Kolobus at the small forward. In my opinion, one of the players who's glue type player who holds this lineup together. And coach Sulas Markopoulos, as you'd expect, prepares teams so well. Greek clubs will prepare down to the last detail in terms of their preparation, where there are advantage, disadvantage to exploit. And with the schedule of a domestic game at the weekend, and then you get 1 or 2 days, depending on when you're playing, to prepare for the Basketball Champions League game in the week. It is down to how much information you can get across in the scout, how much you can really mold what you do as a group to counter the opponent, and PAOK do that as well as anybody. Varese starting lineup then. Ogasiki on the inside. Eric Maynard does a nice job at the point. Kanga is that glue player. Evenga leads this team in scoring. So Varese, contributions off the bench are always important. While in the first 2 games of Basketball Champions League action, only 2 players for PAOK have averaged double figures. Bryant does a nice job, 16 points for him across the 2 games per game at 42 and 50% respectively. Doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but the ones he does are normally very high percentage. Does a nice job on the glass as well, helping out the lineup. So Paolo Moretti, you've got to say, did a marvellous job game day 1, because they really were up against it, down double digits. Found a combination, found a way to get the best out of his group. and they came back for what at one point looked like an unlikely win. Christian Kanga, the Estonian forward, was pointless until the 39th and 40th minute of that game. Made it 2, and then the all-important 3 to actually snatch the victory from the jaws of defeat. Abramovich is the man, though, and Ivenga is the man. It also chips in 3 players around in double digits for the home team. So both teams rely on defense. Here we go then, wherever you're watching this. Welcome back to Varese. It's game day 3 of the Basketball Champions League. PAOK will get the first possession. It's inside, off the glass is no good. And a chance for Varese to tick it over. Ivenga in transition, pushes, goes strong with the left hand, can't complete. And they come up empty in transition. Konialis gets to the foul line, doesn't like what he has. He'll reverse the basketball. Chrysopoulos can't make it drop. But both teams trying to force the issue a little in the first exchanges here. Kanga comes high, sloppy handoff. The crowd were good here, game day 1. Good noise, good atmosphere here in the gym. But both teams feeling the pressure of Basketball Champions League action. Game day 3 here in Varese. And oh, with the 3 is off. And defensive rebound by Brandon Taylor. And PAOK will play some half-court basketball. We got a mid-court foul. Greek club teams just feel so comfortable in that half-court game. Really do trust their execution. Just look to play efficiency. Konialis out top. Nice look. Taylor on the inside, little fumble, gets some contact. Great read though. And that's why PAOK comfortable in the half court. You see Taylor's fumble, but he stays with it, then gets walked over by Kanga. And we're on the end line, 14-second reset. Jump hook to the inside is good. And Keith Clanton will claim the first 2. Maynor gets the little fumble, but actually gets it away. And Cavallero can't get it to drop, but Varese hunt it down. Maynor, well, he had it, passed up well, you could almost say an open layup. And PAOK will get it into the half court. There's the horn set. Stop and pop off the high screen is no good. Good effort on the glass though, comes down and Ivenga's gonna push. Wide open, Maynor reverses the basketball. Cavallero is long with a 3. Wide open look. And Varese start the game cold. 2.5 minutes in, still have not ticked it over. Taylor gets it on the inside, tries to power up and draws contact. And Kanga will say that he was upright, and he just was not. This is a great call from the official. There's no way those arms are up straight. And Kanga kept him at the right angle, just so the referee could make sure he saw them. Kanga picks up foul number 2. Coach Moretti, if Coach Moretti can see the same replay you've just seen, I don't think he would have too many complaints with the call. Brandon Taylor knocks down the first. There's got a whistle. We've got a foul on Keith Clanton, but the basket is good. That's the first free throws that Brandon Taylor has taken in this year's Basketball Champions League. Makes them both. We'll give and go action remain on. We'll move it on. Cavallero looks down low. We'll see if we go on baseline. Wenger, tough, he's out of bounds, but I think he's going to get called for the blocking foul. Quick first step, draws the contact. And Chris Kalopoulos picks up his first foul. Ogeseki shows a little handle, gets it off the main arm. Tries to create a little angle, off the glass. Kisses it sweet, makes it the 2. And Varese, well, they started slow in both of their opening games. First 2 weeks of the Basketball Champions League, and they take some 3 minutes to open this account in this one. Spinning move is no good for Clanton. And Varese will get it into the half court. Wenger goes early, goes up, L1. Chris Kalopoulos was late on the play. It's a strong take, goes up, draws contact, stays with the play. Will pick himself up to get to the free throw line. Wenger gets out on the break at every opportunity. Chris Kalopoulos picks up foul number 2. Wenger cannot add the extra from the free throw line to the total. We're tied at 4 with 6:40 to go in the first. Conialis sets things in motion. Spurs had a sweet, quiet start. Taylor looks inside, ball deflected. And we've got an end line ball with 6 on the possession. Coniaris will call the play. Siva will inbound. Taylor outside the 3. They'll offer him the 3. Tries to come up with a pretty pass, but Siki just read it. Maynor in transition. Nice look. Wenger, great take. Goes up and draws contact. Will go to the free throw line. Clanton picks up foul number 2. And Wenger is a big-time athlete. Christian Ayenga just takes off. Clanton's going to have to sit for the second foul. Ayenga averaging 13.2 across the first 2 games, playing 24 minutes. He's a solid 80+% free throw shooter across his career. Makes the first. Ayenga, he's the spark, really. He's the guy that gets out on the break. He's the guy that really wants to make moves, people. He wants to be aggressive. There's 2 for 2 from the line, and Varese have the 6-4 lead. Well, it's exactly the tempo we thought we would have. PAOK in the half court, trying to control the tempo. Conialis is going to be called for the travel. Andreas Laniadakis in the game, number 14 for PAOK. Inside, outside, great hands. It shows some real quickness, gets a piece of that. Graduated from the University of Dayton in 2015, second year as a pro. Big time playing here. Cavallero with the long 2 is no good, chance to run. Conialis has it in transition. Inside, outside. Taylor likes the 3. Count it. In rhythm, Brandon Taylor. Strokes it from deep. Eric Maynor doesn't really come off the screen. Caballero in the corner, puts it on the floor. 5 on the possession. Caballero up against the possession. Time now. Nowhere to go. And a 3-second call. Little dribble happy on the possession. Got to credit the PAOK defense, really did. Take away any advantage they had on the long closeout. Caballero sits. Yakis was always waiting to get blocked. Almost faked himself. Great big time block though by Pele. Ayenga backs in, gets to the middle, strong move, gets the drop. All about the intent. 6 points personal. Christian Ayenga going to work in the block. Conialis and PAOK in the half court. Taylor done a really nice start for the game. Faces up, gets to the middle, little fade away, soft touch. Doesn't get the roll. Just went a little bit weak, to say the least. Maynor will get it into the half court. 4 minutes to go in the first. Eric Maynor, little mishandle. Deep in the corner for 3 is long, and Johnson can't get it to drop. Scheibert mishandles, hangs on off the glass, draws contact, and will go to the line. Ayenga not the happiest man in Varese at the moment. Picks up the first personal, going to take a rest. He's going to be replaced by Giancarlo Ferrello. 28 now. Giancarlo Ferrello. Got a bit of a cult following in the crowd here. Saba makes the first of the free throws. Maynor looks to the high screen, turns it down. Johnson, he gets screens away from the ball here, trying to free him up. Maynor stops and pops. Here's long. Great work on the glass by PAOK. That's how to box out and go after it. Sabat reverses it in transition. Soklas goes inside, and Kouliadakis picks up the personal. He goes to the free throw line. It's a better move, gets a little contact now, he mishandles. Doesn't give Pele any chance to create the space to challenge the shot. Just takes his space away as Maynor sits down. Novel Pele's first foul. And Alexa Ablamovic gets his first moments on the floor. Kouliadakis across the first 2 games has shot an impressive 80% from the free throw line, but it's not a free throw technique you would bet your house on. But he makes the second, and PAOK have a 10-8 lead, 3:20 to go in quarter 1. Game day 3 of the Basketball Champions League. And the travelling Greek fans making themselves heard. Abramovich immediately has an impact. Pele tries to go up with it inside. That's really disciplined defense by Kouliadakis. Just would not get involved in trying to block it, just stands up, but PAOK turn it over in transition. Gotta hate the one-handed pass in that moment. Soklas just literally baseball pass out of bounds. Luca Campani will inbound the basketball if they can find it. The commissioner has an issue on the table, just trying to resolve. Got to be so correct, so accurate. Obviously, easy to rectify mistakes as we see the Pele block from another angle. You really do have to be correct in these moments. Points difference, everything could be such an important part of the way this Group C will unfold. Melvin Johnson hands it off. Alex Abramovich moves it on. Move to the inside is no good. Comes up way short, this Ferrero. And PAOK have a chance to build on the 10-8 lead. The decision to penetrate by Zanis Pernas, the Latvian, was the right decision. We've got a timeout. If you're PAOK on the road here in Varese, you're going to be very happy. You come away from home in the Basketball Champions League early in the game, towards the end of the first period, you got a 10-8 lead. You're in good shape. Let's take a listen to Coach Moretti. Well, doesn't matter what language you speak, it's pretty easy to understand where Coach Moretti was coming from. Doesn't want people to reach, wants people to get down and use their bodies defensively, take away that space. Keep your hands out. Down the other end. Pretty straightforward. If they keep moving the basketball, they've got to rebound. Zanis Pernas on the free throw line. Well, Pernas knocks it, ticks over the scoreboard, 11-8. Make that 12-8, 2 for 2. Last 2 minutes of this first quarter, and it really has set the tone. What's going to go, I think, go all the way down to the wire. Abramovich gets the high screen from Pele, who dives. Abramovich in the lane, has it knocked away. 3-on-1 break. We've just got to execute. Taylor up, off the glass for 2. Taylor impresses in this first period. 7 points. Really has done a nice job. Abramovich goes down low. Campani goes to work, gets to the middle, little fade away, gets a bump. No call. Chance again for PAOK to build on the lead. And Soklas will get it into the half court, and that's going to be the phrase for the whole of this game. PAOK will get it into the half court. Indiakis, Pele has space. If you give him space to block, he's going to challenge you. Abramovich in transition, gets Johnson open, look is long. But Varese get another look with a new full team. They're going to challenge Abramovich to make the deep three here. They're just giving him a little space. Gets in the lane, hang time. Draws contact, will go to the line. Soklas on the back, I think. Just waited, so composed. Gets advantage, really does protect the basketball. He's going to score or get fouled, finds himself on the free throw line. Well, he's shooting around 69% across the Basketball Champions League. counts both. Back to a 4-point game. This is not going to be one of those games that breaks any scoring records, but it's such a fascinating matchup. Soklas comes off the screen. Really hard show by Pele, who recovers. That's great rotation defensively by Varese. Then Dakis is going to travel, and Pele just has to step now. Unless Dakis can get the contact, take away the space to block, he really should just think about kicking it, because Pele is challenging that shot and threatening to challenge that shot. He really does have the first step on Glindidiakis in this first quarter. Quick post up. Abramovich gets it on an inside-outside. Wants Pele for the ball screen. Turns it down, gets into the foul line. Short for two. Soklas has it. Numbers do not favour PAOK, so he will hold it up and PAOK into the half court. It's for the aficionados. High post screen. Soklas turns it down. Taylor in rhythm. Wow. Brandon Taylor, 2 from 2 from beyond the arc. Both shots in rhythm. Both shots from deep. PAOK have a 17-10 advantage. Last 5 seconds. Abramovich penetrates the lane. Left hand off the glass for 2. Explosive. That'll do it for the first quarter. Abramovich picks up 4 points in that brief 4 minutes at the end of period 1. But PAOK will lead it at the end of the first quarter. On the road here in Italy, 17-12. But it's a little bit of deja vu for Varese. They trail at the end of quarter 1. They do like making it hard work. Well, these stats are not going to be anything to write home about. 2 from 10 for PAOK, although they've made 2 from 2 from the line. 0 for 5 from Varese from downtown. Rebound numbers are obviously going to be high with that many missed shots. But PAOK, we've done a good job on the glass in all of their previous Champions League games. They're taking care of business off the window in game day 3. 5 turnovers for PAOK is not a number they're going to enjoy. That puts them on course for a 20 turnover game, way above their average. That is not PAOK basketball. Great first quarter though. Both teams just checked each other out a little bit for the first few possessions. But Brandon Taylor, the Penn State graduate, his first pro job, looks like it'll be a start of a very, very good pro career. Only 22 years old. Averaged double-figure points in his 4 years at Penn State. 16 in his senior year. So he really did develop, and this is the dimension he's added. He gives you that stretch four ability to shoot the basketball, and he's a good athlete around the ring. So good news for PAOK in the first quarter. They had the 17-12 lead. Varese just looking for combinations again. Got a whistle. First action of the second quarter. Sorry we're a little late coming back to the live action. Whistle away from the basketball, holding foul. Darryl Bryant in the game for PAOK. He's had a really explosive start in this Basketball Champions League. Abramovich goes, penetrates. The extra pass should have been made. They go with a left-hand hook. No good. And Ferrello can't get it to drop at the moment. Someone's got a lid on the basket. Soklas in the half court, wraps the pass. Bryant has it outside, looks to try and create. Yakis will give the pass lane. Slukas with 5 on the possessions, got to go up. Takes the ball screen, feet set, fires up the 3. doesn't get the drop off the window. Pele with a defensive rebound, and Abramovich has a look, gets it into the half court. Varese, I think, are going to be a little bit more expansive. If this becomes a really slow half-court game, PAOK will win. Three is gone, no good, no rhythm in their set that time. And Johnson just had to generate all his own rhythm. Soklas comes off the high screen. Got a whistle on the plate. Iliadakis on the floor. Not really sure how he collapsed in a heap, but we're going to get a look now. Well, there's the bump. Sniper in the gym, obviously. Ball movement by PAOK. Nice pass down low, and Iliadakis with the short two is good. Iliadakis has a really nice touch for a big man. Opens it out, 19-12, and PAOK moving the basketball really well. Campiani goes with a pass to the inside, and Palermo can't finish the play, but draws contact. Everybody peeling themselves off the floor. Nice cut though. Strong cut. Got the first step ahead of the defense, draws the contact. Will go to the free throw line. Cavaliero rejoins the action. Pele sits. Iyenga's back, so Varese really running the changes. You always get the impression with Varese, this is the second time that I've looked at them this year, both times at home, they almost seem to see which combination is going to work on a particular game. It's, so the first half is almost stay in touch and get the best guys on the floor for this game in the second half. Brian open for three, is short. Iyenga gets it and pushes. Abramovich, nice pass. Wow, flushed that one. All about the pass, all about the timing and the vision of Abramovich, and Iyenga's just being aggressive. Great little give and go, that's all it was, but all about the timing. Penetration, needs a pass. Taylor outside, moves it on. Ball movement, three in the corner, count it. Pennas with three. That's how to move the basketball. 5 points personal for the Latvian. Abramovich. It's just a different tempo to Varese when he's on the floor. Iyenga. Pennas is going to get charged with a personal. Good call again by the official. And that's three fouls really quickly in the second quarter for PAOK. Iyenga puts it on the floor, goes inside and flushes it hard. Iyenga time. Back-to-back throwdowns for Iyenga. 22-17, and Varese with some momentum. Diakis has it knocked away. Chance to run here. Mid-court foul. Interesting to see the interpretation of that one. Hand was up before the whistle. Current debate going on. Officiating wise about do you let that go or call it. I'm one of those people that says you have to call it, but if they're going to deliberately stop the break like that, it has to be an unsportsmanlike foul. Personal opinion. Challenge it with that. People will have to stop doing it. Iyenga, oh, nice move to the baseline. Tough turnaround, is short. Taylor with some attitude on the glass. PAOK with a 22-17 lead. Game beginning to flow. Soklas is fouled as he turned the corner. And PAOK will have it on the sideline. Taylor calls it, head tap. 2-3 zone for Varese on the sideline. Taylor gets it high to attack it. Right hand off the glass. Great challenge by Inga. Got a foul on the play. Basket good. Zanis Penis. That is how to stay with a play. Strong move by Taylor. Here's the right hand off the glass. Doesn't get the roll because Iyengar challenges it. And Penis just hangs around, stays with it. Gets the drop. Goes to the line to make it an 8-point game, which he does. Maynor comes off the 2 screens. Iyengar just gets it and goes. What a move. That's just about being in rhythm, being assertive. Closes it to a 6-point game. Iyengar is in the rhythm of the game. 2-3 zone again by Varese on the make. Down low. In traffic. Soft touch. Gets the friendly roll. Well, Varese, those 14 points are largely Iyengar's. Oh, excellent way to be patient on the pick and roll. The 2 points, Campani, but great work with the basketball. You know, just waited, and made the pass at the right time. Milanovic serving, comes off the screen, gets to the foul line. Bryant in the corner, attacks it, loses it, and Maynor has a chance to push. PAOK will got to stop this man in transition, and if you're that assertive, you will draw contact. And Christian Iyengar is owning the first half here for Varese. And Panos picks up foul number 3. That's not a great number for PAOK. Panos is important in the rotation. Already wants to take Iyengar out after these free throws, I think. Iyengar's energy level. When the last game here at home, when they struggled early against Asheville, it was Abramovich off the bench. In this game, Christian Iyengar averaging 13 points a game in the Basketball Champions League coming in. He's really brought this team alive. Staying with the matchup zone. Bryant, great offensive rebound and put back by Christopoulos. Just exploded from the weak side. No one put a body on it. Iyengar sits, 4:30 to go in the first half. And Kangu, he brings another dimension to Varese. But someone else is going to have to be the spark offensively. Pele out top, will hand it off. Valero gets to the middle. Little finger roll for 2, pretty play. Daniel Cavallero. Taylor will reverse it. Look inside, no pass. Milanovic. Ultimately, Bryant gets it. He looks inside. Great little flash. Turnaround jump shot is sweet for Christopoulos. Linus Christopoulos. Just great little flash, catch and shoot on the high post. Foul 1 for Pele on the trowel. Novel Pele just arrived. Gets hit twice. Will go to the free throw line for the extra. But he'll do that after the timeout.
Don't forget. Hey, don't give area to pass.
Yeah, but if they keep sticking behind them, we're not even going back.
If you stand from this position,
we're not back.
I have a problem. Okay? Don't pass for area.
We can match up with somebody, okay? And then box out.
Hey, now we get back man-to-man. Okay? I want black, blue defense. Number 4 blue, number 5 black. Okay? Blue, black defense. Come on, hey, man-to-man. Hey,
Well, a little frustration in the PAOK timeout. Pretty sure how they're going to defend. The post really, because they go in front and they want to play behind. Not really on the same page. Anton just wanted to make sure he knew what coach wanted. Brian off the screen will curl. Varese extend their defense in the man-to-man, really get in the lanes. That's a flop. Klaus in the lane for 2 is no good. Ball's knocked away. Maynard has it, looks to push. Maynard, little floater. Pele handles it. 2 in transition for Johnson is good. Numbers down the floor. Klaus will get it into the half court. Brian on the handoff, gets a little space. Great first step. That's the way to share the ball. Great challenge by Pele as Clanton couldn't finish the play. Johnson spins, blows the layup. But somehow PAOK make a real mess of the defensive rebound. Take it off each other. Melvin Johnson made hard work of what should have been a pretty straightforward layup, but Varese will still have the basketball. 14-second reset, out of bounds. Johnson off the screen, catch and shoot for 3 is long. Defensive rebound. Finally falls to Clanton, and Bryant will bring. Varese really have stepped up at least 1 notch defensively. Bryant is going to have to go up, little fake, doesn't get the drop. We got a whistle on the play. I think Pele's going to get called for the hold on the glass. Yep. It's only the 4th team foul for Varese in the second quarter. Klaus with a little flash cut. Nailed from the corner. Janovic just looks such a sweet shooter. L1, Eric Maynard in transition, no defense at all. Maynard just went strong, took the hit, will go to the free throw line. Janovic was just not even back in stance. Maynard makes him pay. Chance to make it a 2-point game, 1:52 to go in the half. Janovic sees the 2 free zone. They get it to the corner. Wraps to the pass. Nice pass. That is how to break the zone down. That is great half-court basketball. That gives PAOK the 4-point lead. Beautiful little touch pass by Janovic. Just a joy to watch. Pele is going to travel. Got a timeout. after this travel. There you go, catches it, then jumps and takes 2 steps. Little shuffle.
Step around with your playing. Okay.
Defense.
The other guys inside. Inside, everybody inside. After comes out. Okay?
Hey, we need the activity of the
Don't let to go for layup, you play it. Deep feet under the basket. Man now. We have many men. Black on defense. Hey, you switch on defense. You are number 4. You switch every time. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Well, in many ways, the coaches want the same thing here. But Coach Moretti obviously looking for the switch, but Chris Kolopoulos will sit down. Brandon Taylor comes back, so it's a different lineup on the floor than he was talking about in terms of that the switch, because they were going to switch from or onto Chris Kolopoulos. Skip past Taylor, just about will save it. Got a whistle. We've got 2 shots as Pele's going to foul off ball. Like there. Put your palms of your hand on the offensive player and you're likely to get called. But Bryant on the free throw line, chance to increase the lead to 6. Bryant makes his first point of the night. And Bryant really has been leading this team in scoring. 16 points a game over the first 2 weeks of Basketball Champions League action. Iyenga's back. Gets the 2 off the glass. Iyenga is back. 36-33. And Christian Iyenga is just instant. Taylor out top will reverse the ball. PAOK getting into half-court basketball. Got to move. We'll try and get inside the zone. Probe it. Ivanovic. The man open in the corner is off. Shivert can't make it drop. And Iyenga gets another positive stat. Just about hangs on. Abramovich finds Johnson, stops, little floater for 2. Really did a nice job attacking the closeout. Varese cut it to 1 on that play by Melvin Johnson. Timeout on the floor. So I expect both, well, I definitely expect Varese here to take anybody out who's got any foul issues at all. There's no one Maynard will be in. Pele's not in the game anyway. Can't believe coach will leave Iyenga in just for these last 13 seconds. Iyenga's been immense. That's just an unbelievable first half. 6 from 8 from the field. Just a couple of free throws. Chipped in with 3 rebounds. Has a steal as well and a block. And an efficiency rating of 16 on the live stats software. He has been huge. There's that little give and go from earlier on where he just exploded, but Abramovich just gave him the dunk on the plate. Great assist. back live. Varese down 1. Last 6 seconds of the half. And goes up off the glass. Soft touch. That's how he averages 16 points a game in Basketball Champions League play. We've reached the half. And PAOK, on the back of that move, have the 3-point lead, 38-35. This is set up sweetly for the second half. PAOK got out early, and Varese have pegged them back. They're a 3-point game. Too close to call at the half. There's the confirmation. Openjobmetis Varese have a 35-38 scoreline here at home. Crucial to defend home court in Group C. Here are the statistics, so much better now the game is in full flow, but 0 for 7 from the 3-point line is a horror story for Varese. Both teams have been to the line 11 times. These stats are going to be pretty tight, as is the main stat. PAOK 38, Varese 35. PAOK, as we expected at the start of the game, doing a nice job on the glass, sharing the ball really, really well. 9 assists for the Greek club. Well, PAOK did a much, much better job in that second period. Only 2 turnovers. Varese really doing a nice job, full stop, taking care of the basketball. It's tight. There's enough the defensive change-ups are giving both teams issues. Iyenga with 15 points was just a story. Taylor had a great start for PAOK and then got lost in rotation a little bit. But Iyenga is just a born leader on this Varese team. 15 points, 3 rebounds, has an efficiency rating of 16. And has put in a great, great shift. So we're going to get some highlights of what was a fascinating first half. Great start by PAOK on the road. Varese were cold early on, but stuck with it, and Iyenga really sparked them. Abramovich started to chip in, and they did get contributions across the bench, but they trail it by 3 at the half. Group C is tough. It's close. You've got to win at home. Varese have got to turn this around. We'll be back in around 10 minutes for the second half. We'll see you then for what could be one of those late nights in Varese. Well, welcome back inside the Alino Oddolini Arena in Varese, the Lombardy region of Italy. We're at half-time, game day 3 of the Basketball Champions League. And the visitors from Greece, PAOK Thessaloniki, have the lead over the home team Varese. It's a little bit deja vu for the home team. They faced a similar situation when Ashfel Lillebon were the visitors from France, and they came away then with the last-minute win with the 3 from Christian Kangur. So Group C action of the Basketball Champions League. It's a tight group. All the teams in this group, only Neptunus from Lithuania have a perfect 2-0 record before game day 3. And the only Varese have an 0-2 record. All other teams in this group have a 1-1 record. Winning at home is an absolute must here. So Varese need to make this arena a fortress, get the home win and try and sneak one away to try and increase their chances of qualification. If PAOK can get an away win, then that puts them in great shape as this Basketball Champions League unfolds. 3 officials done a really nice job in that first period, first half of the game. Totally consistent, and it's always good when the replays bear out their calls as being correct. Well, Brandon Taylor and Coach Markopoulos just had a last moment discussion before the start of this second half. And Coach Markopoulos will be a happy man. 1-1 in the group, 3 points lead on the road in Italy. There's not many teams that come into Varese in European competition and get a win. So Konialis will inbound the basketball, and Apollo and Soklas will be his backcourt partner. As I say, a little bit deja vu. Almost needs to have the attitude of coming back before they get behind. Trail by 3, start of the second half. PAOK in the black uniform have the first possession. Clanton goes to work, has it knocked away by Pele. It's a nice move by Moretti to have Norvel Pele start. May not. Moves it on. Out of bounds, just sloppy at the start. And that's quite possibly the first negative stat that Christian Ayenga has put in the book in this game. Just stands on the sideline, and we're back to where we were. 38-35, PAOK with a basketball. Nice curl. Long 2 is no good. Pele again rewards the coach for the confidence in starting him, but turns it over. Schubert goes up, hang time, draws contact. Pele will pick up his 4th foul. And a sloppy start to the 3rd period. And Varese on the back foot straight away. Here's the rebound. That's a nice job. Then all he's got to do is make a pass. What on earth did he think was going to happen there? Great little move to draw contact by Jordan Schubert. Schubert steps up, makes the first. Maynard puts it on the floor. Cavallero. Maynard will take a look at the half court. Gets the ball screen from Campani. Kangur goes inside. Campani back to the hoop. Spins baseline. Takes a tough turnaround. No good. Great work by Kangur to keep it alive. Ayenga is short for the 3. Kangur again, but can't direct it to a teammate. Soklas will bring it into the half court. PAOK playing half court basketball, but playing it so well. Soklas stops and pops the 3. and fills it up from deep. Nice start by PAOK. 5-0 start, opens it out to an 8-point advantage. Turnover by Maynor. Might be Alexa Abramovich time soon. Varese will be forced to take the timeout. Moretti's seen enough of that start. This will be an interesting timeout for Moretti. Only a minute and a half into this third period, and he trails 8. And you don't want to be trailing by 8 to a Greek league team with this much control. Here's Coach Moretti.
You got 6. You got 6, okay? Hey, to beat the pressure, go strong there, okay? Hey, fai I blocchi, facciamogli un blocco anche a metà campo, bene, okay? Hey, onside or top down to go on the low post with it, okay? Okay, but hey,
Oh, PAOK have just done a great job. You know, statistically, they're having a really, really nice game. 43% from the 2, 50% from the 3, 85% from the free throw line. They're winning this battle on the glass, and that's why they're 8 up. Really a complete job so far for Coach Markopoulos' team. Great hands still here for Varese in transition. Maynor doesn't like what he has. Ayenga has it. Great little high post cut. Ayenga. Inside, outside. Kangur thought about the 3, puts it on the floor. Almost turns it over. Kangur on the dribble looking to pass is not an option, but I think he's at the top of Coach Moretti's playbook. Cavallero, little hesitation, tries to find some space in the lane. Kangur, quick release, is short. Kept alive. Great job by Campani. Maynor, offensive foul called. Campanani's charged with a personal. Wouldn't mind another look. Third personal for him. Not a great angle to see, really, and nor is this. But didn't help that he put his palms in his hands onto the defensive player. Poor 3 by Sherbet is pulled up, is collected by Cavallero, goes down low. Ayenga, Kangur on the extra pass, Maynor for 3, count it! Maynor coming alive in quarter 3. Strokes one from deep, and Varese tick it over and get their first points of the third period. 3 minutes into the third. Vanton going to work deep, gets deep, should and can't make, but stays with the play. Misses the bunny, gets a third look, has it knocked away. Great effort defensively. Cavallero pushes, gets to the foul line, needs a pass, finds one. Maynor is long with 3. Good decision to take it. Great push by Shibet, goes off the glass, is blocked. And the ball will belong to PAOK. Not really sure why, but I got a little bit slow-mo. Good contingent of Greek fans here in the gym, making a lot of noise. 2-3 zone out of bounds by Varese. Rialis, Taylor in rhythm for 3 is long. Whistle on the play. And Kangur's going to get charged with a personal. Brandon did a nice job making himself busy on the glass. I'm with Keith Clanton here. It looked like that he was being held, but called the other way. Referee's much closer, have a better angle than where I'm sitting. Cavallero trying to maintain this little run that Varese have built after the timeout. Pick and pop, wide open for three. It is long. Great work to chase it down. Canales needs a pass, find one. And Sloklas has a look. Decides he wants to get into the half goal. Schuber, quick release. Drains the three. Apollon Sloklas is just like the conductor out there at the moment, just orchestrating everything the PAOK put on the floor. And when you need it, Iyengar is your man. Strong move to the hoop, gets fouled, goes to the line. Strong, strong move. Well, cometh the hour, cometh the man. Abramovich was the man here 2 weeks ago in game day one. Iyengar makes the first. Next to Abramovich, the 23-year-old Serbian is instant. He challenges you every time he has the basketball. Iyengar makes the second, will sit down. He is putting in a shift. Melvin Johnson comes in. Slightly different look, smaller look for Varese. Sloklas off the screen. Needs a pass, finds one. Shiva gives him an option. Attacks it, nice move. Little step for two, doesn't get the drop. Shiva's just got to finish the play, but Cavallero brings. Now we've got a foul in transition as Antonius Conialis takes one for the team. First foul for Conialis, second team foul for PAOK. Cavallero, feet set for three, count it! In rhythm, little curl off the screen. Strokes it, drains it for three. Sloklas trying to work off this pick and roll. Shiba and contact as Cavallero gets a little bit too aggressive with the hands. Three-point game. Varese almost don't start playing until they get behind. 2-3 zone on the sideline possession. Conialis finds Taylor at the elbow. Nice pass, great cut. You really got to give Conialis some credit. Taylor made the penetration, but Conialis' defender just turned his head. That's a great cut. 12th assist for PAOK. Johnson doesn't get the drop. Got a little off balance. Sloklas again uses the early pick and roll to generate the movement. Feet set for three, short. A long way short. Abramovich gets it into the half court. Defense by PAOK really extended. Cavallero in a little space, can't get it to drop. Shiba gets it to Sloklas and PAOK are in transition. Early screen, Taylor dives, they miss him. Clanton in the lane. Great early offense though. Great transition by PAOK. Now they're in the half court. Sloklas off Clanton's screen. Got to put it up. It's long. Taylor can't control it. Both ways, great patience, great execution by PAOK, but the defensive effort by Varese, top draw. Abramovich attacks it, right hand, draws contact. First step is dynamic. Varese picks up foul number 2. PAOK pick up. Call that shooting? I didn't think they were in the penalty foul. It's only their 4th team foul. Varese joins the game. Abramovic on the free throw line. Kicks it over. Still only 23 years old, Abramovic. Has really stepped up. Averaged 11 points a game in the 2-legged game against Benfica that qualified Varese for the regular season. But has led scorers in both the win at home against Ashfeld and the loss in Lithuania last week. So the young man stepping up bodes well for Varese. Clanton gets in the post, goes against Kangur, gets to the middle. Inside, outside, Taylor can't do anything but hand it off. Oh, nice pass, but they can't handle it. Ball is knocked away, 3 on the possession. Kangur got a piece. Yeah, Kangur, great rotation. Really read the place supremely well. 3 on the possession, more than enough time to get something. Oh, Sloklas got to put it up, throws up the hook. Doesn't hit a thing. Abramovic in transition. And the crowd want the mid-court foul, and I know why they want it. I know why the officials let it go. Let's see if there is actually an advantage. Johnson finds Abramovic. Let's go. The 3 is fouled on the 3-pointer. He'll take another trip back to the free throw line with a chance to tie it at 48. Johnny Iris picks up the personal. It's 3 fouls in this period. He's going to be replaced by Linos Christolopoulos. Christolopoulos gives a little bit more size to this PAOK lineup. Make that 6 from 6 from the line, just to tie the game. 2:47 to go in the 3rd. And Abramovic having the normal effect. When he comes into the game, good, bad, or indifferent, something happens. The tempo picks up. Goes 3 for 3. We've got a new game. 48 apiece. 2:47 to go in quarter 3. The big man and Blaise Leniadakis rejoins the action. Varese still have a foul to give. Slokas has it. Taylor outside. Leniadakis wants a touch, doesn't get one. That's offensive. That is how to guard the penetration. Ferrero just stayed in stance. All the contact's going to be on his torso, right in there. Tremendous defensive effort. In stance, hands out of there. His defense is rewarded. Kept the lead leg away from the ball. The ball was never going to beat his lead leg. And Christopoulos has to sit down. Picks up his 3rd personal. 2.5 to go in the 3rd. Abramovic wraps it, turns it over. Slokas looks long. Should be an easy 2. Shebek goes up. Misses the dunk, they come up empty. Great effort by Pinos to keep it alive, but Kangur has it. 2-on-1 break. Oh, that's how you throw it down. Take a look at that, Mr. Shibet, says Iyengar. That's how you finish. Sheva comes out weak with a missed dunk at one end. Iyengar says, watch this. This is how you finish plays. Here's the missed dunk to start with. Shiva goes up, should be an easy 2. Blows the dunk. This is how to throw it down. Iyengar is having a game out the top draw. Carrying his team at home as they try and defend home court advantage. Iyenga, 19 points personal on 7 from 10. 7 from 9 from 2-point range, only 1-3 which he missed. Let's see what Coach Markopoulos has to say.
Okay. Making motion. Okay. And keep on sound. Okay, go.
Nothing but calm. This is the way we play. This is the way we have to do things. Just stay with what we do. Home crowd on their feet now. As Varese coming back again. Look at those trophy banners in this arena. Intercontinental champions, Euro League, Euro Championship, Champions League. 10 times in the 70s they made the final game, 5 times the winners. Varese know what it's like to be successful in the Champions League level competition. They're making hard work of it. Great play defense, Abramovich. The ball went out of bounds. He is such a live wire. Him and Johnson in the backcourt, they're quick. Slokas and PAOK will just try and take the pace out of the game again. But Abramovich, pressure all over the floor. Slokas breaks it down in the lane. Pinar steps back. Slokas gets it. Diakis on the inside, goes with the left hand. Foul is on the floor. He is fouled. Kangua didn't stay in stance for long enough. He initiated the contact. Called by the official. There. Kangua like just lowered the chest forward. He's saying the contact was in the chest. It was. But he initiated it. Referee on it again. Third foul for Kangua. Slokas has it. Diakis wants a touch, doesn't get one. Great high post cut. Offensive and the technical foul. And then Diakis has no reason at all to lose control here. It's a 2-point game. His team have done a marvelous job up until now. There's the offensive. It's one of those difficult situations. When you're 2 meters 16 as he is, your elbow is often going to be at the height that looks like it's an offensive foul. Johnson makes the free throw. Diakis forget it, has to forget it, get back and play. Team needs him. 3-point game, Varese. Crowd had that feel of a week 2 weeks ago. Guerrero moves it on. Iyenga back in the game, attacks it and kicks. That's offensive. Just held on for a dribble too long. Defense was always going to jump to the middle. Could have got rid of it a dribble earlier. There he could have got rid of it. Then went on the drive. Offensive foul waiting to happen. Second foul for Iyenga. Pinar's hands off. Slokas, little weave here. Ryan into the game. That normally means instant offense for PAOK. Pinar's scramble. Phenomenal effort defensively. Great work on the glass. 1-point game. Then Diakis gets the offensive putback, just hanging around the ring. Guerrero, tough lean up, draws contact, will go to the free throw line. Poor decision by Slokas to foul. Strong move by Ferrero. It's the slap. Does a great job, Slokas, on defense until then. There's no need to reach and slap at that point. .51 seconds to go in the third. We are set up beautifully for the fourth quarter. 1-point game. Should come to Varese every week. Always close, always exciting, knowledgeable crowd, noisy crowd. Basketball Champions League, weekday, game day 3. And we've got a 2-point game with 50 seconds of the third to go. Here's Bryant, he'll bring it. Darryl Bryant, 16 a game so far in the opening 2 games. Got a reaching foul on Abramovich. His first foul. And Varese, in fact, both teams in the penalty. Slukas has a chance to tie it at 52. PAOK led by as many as 8 in this third quarter. Now they trail by 1. Tied up, new ball game with 38 seconds to go in the third. And Abramovich, who else would you want with a basketball? Gets it into the half court. Campani gives him the ball screen. They're just great little curl by Johnson. Campiani reverse layup for 2. Great little pass. Johnson just laid it down there for him. Diakis dives. Turnaround jump shot for Pinners is no good. Defensive rebound. Abramovich like a ball magnet at the moment. Penetrates in the lane, is fouled. Nowhere to go, and he gets fouled out by PAOK. Watch this, he gets so deep. He has nowhere to go. Fouled on the penetration, will go to the free throw line. It's a 3-point game. At the end of the third, Varese have turned an 8-point deficit into a 3-point lead. Tremendous comeback in that third period. Iyengar sparked it. But you go all the way back to the missed dunk. And since that missed dunk, all the energy, all the emotion has been with Varese. At the end of the third, they lead it 55-52. Wow, what a full quarter we've got for you right now. Well, still not a great night from the 3-point line from Varese, but they have taken it to the ring strong. 16 from 30 from 2-point range. 23 trips to the free throw line. They have been the aggressor. The rebound gap slightly closer now. PAOK are a team with more foul issues. The assists have just evened themselves up. You've got to credit Varese's defense. They have just stepped it up defensively. They turned PAOK over 5 times in that period. And off those 5 turnovers, they'd scored on 3 occasions. Tremendous effort by Varese. Set up beautifully. Start of the third, though, it looked like PAOK were going to put this game to bed and put the Varese team to sleep, let alone bed. It looked good from whatever angle that 3 was filmed. Maynor really did help spark a little comeback by Varese with a back-to-back 3s. If this is the first. Back live, start of the fourth quarter. Varese have a 55-52 advantage. Long two, it's nothing. And Cavaliero's got to forget it. Great work on the glass. They come up empty, but they've got the 14-second reset. Abramovich has it. PAOK energy, got to keep the energy up if you're a PAOK fan. Abramovich, another offensive rebound effort. Somehow PAOK dodged the bullet. Milanovic will get it into the half court. Cavallero picks up foul number 2. Milanovic will move the ball. Diakis goes to the inside, far side of the ring, is fouled as he tried to go up with the right hand. Capiani picks up the personal. Yep. Diakis shooting 80% from the free throw line, coming in. Doesn't look an 80% free throw shooter, the big man. Makes the second though. 2-point game. Ayenga. Cavallero needs a pass against the pressure. Finally Maynard gets the basketball. Wide open for 3, someone forgot. Ferrero can't knock it down. You've got to take those opportunities. Milanovic off the screen, gets to the foul line, has to stop and pop. And Diakis, great work on the glass, keeps it alive but throws it out of bounds. Good effort though by the big man. Putting in a shift. Just can't control it. Cavallero breaks it down in the middle, little hang time, soft roll for 2, tough move. Cavallero picks up his 7-point, opens it out to a 4-point lead. Probably the biggest lead Varese have had. Puts it on the floor, gets to the ring, is fouled. Nothing given at all here. No quarter given. At all. Kangor picks up the personal. We're not going to give you that layup. Zanis Pinas makes the first of the throws. 3-point game. 8:05 to go. Pinas goes 2 for 2 from the line. We've got subs coming in. Pele's back. Pele and Kangura on the inside. Great defense by Penas. He's going to make it a tied game at 57. 12 points personal for the Latvian. Pele has it. Maynard will get it over the half. It's not the most offensive potent 5 that Varese could have on the floor. Maynard moves it on. Pele has to step back, takes the long 2, is short. This lineup's going to struggle to score. A lot of really hard-working basketball players on the floor, but there's not a lot of points. There's a holding foul. Guerrero picks up the personal. By comparison, Darryl Bryant, although he's had a quiet night, is capable of instant offense for PAOK. Timeout. Let's listen to Coach Moretti.
It's a suggestion. It's something that if you do it, we are the threat. So if you want to play because you have to attack for you, for your team, but you have to attack. Okay, if not, outside, left side, whatever you want. Get down.
Hey, you, pick for this guy. Take the ball. If you are free, go for layup. Okay, okay, on. After.
Ένα σκριν στο 4 να βγει να πάρει την μπάλα. Ένα σκριν στο 4 να πάρει την μπάλα του 4. Χωρίς είμαστε μέσα. Έλθουν φως.
Well, after the timeout, PAOK will inbound on the sideline. We're tied up. 7 minutes to go. Well, if you want a close pass with that game, come to Varese. Turnover. Great hands by Kangor. Just a blue-collar shift. Maynard is fouled on penetration. They're going to wipe that off. Foul on the floor. The other great thing, if you're a PAOK fan, Varese already in the penalty. Have to be the aggressor offensively. Second team foul for PAOK. Cavallero stops at the foul line, draws contact down one. Smart play. Brian just suckered into the foul. Just got ahead, put the handbrake on, and running straight into the back. Clanton and Christopoulos are going to come back. Dakis sits down. Cavallero completes the three-point play. Big time effort by Daniel Cavallero. Mihanovic turns the corner off the pick, stops, nowhere to go. Christopoulos will move it on. Christopoulos wants it in the block. Bryant gives it to him. Oh, Clanton couldn't handle it. Easy, would have been an easy two. Mihanovic stops the clock, stops the break, fouls with no real intent of playing the basketball, sticks his hand up straight away. Just a sideline ball. Kanga puts it on the floor, gets to the middle, goes with the left hand, out of bounds, and the ball is with PAOK. Good decision to go at the man before foul. Possibly the wrong offensive option, but pawn set. Bryant comes off it, attacks it, second move, little float up for two. Pretty finish. Darryl Bryant, nice move. 1 point game. Johnson will move it on. Eric Maynard off the high screen with Peles, who dives to the middle. Corner for Johnson is no good. Great box out again by PAOK. All those little fundamental things. Peters thinks about the three. Oh, great little extra pass. The extra pass is gave Christopoulos the easy two. And PAOK Step back into the lead by one, 61 to 60. 5 to go in the fourth, and Maynor has it. Maynor stops and pops and short. Inside, outside, Pinner thinks about it. Clanton has it. Clanton tries to go to the middle, spins baseline. Great effort by Kango, just held his ground. Caballero needs a pass. Kango finds him one. Maynor wants and gets. Somehow manages to find its way to Johnson. He's blocked. PAOK off to the races, chance to run, but numbers back here for Varese. Great play. Christopoulos is fouled. It's a little bowed out. Kango will sit because I think that's his fifth. Linus Christopoulos on the free throw line. Trying to protect his minutes here, carrying 4 fouls. There's a chance here to make it a 3-point lead. This is the first. This game is a game of runs. We all know that. It's PAOK's turn to have some momentum. Hadn't shot a free throw in this year's Basketball Champions League until today. Goes 1 for 2. Varese, apart from that loss in Lithuania, the 1-point aggregate win over Benfica from Portugal. The last second shot win over Ashfeld. This team know what close games are all about. Ayenga can't get it to drop. That's a rebound by Clanton. Harold Bryant into the half court. Attacks it straight down the middle. Easy two, blows it. Well, they keep it alive and get a new 14. Nice look, inside, outside. Bryant waits and waits, he's short. Great offensive rebound, Mihanovic. Christopoulos goes up in the lane for 2, doesn't get a drop. Clanton gets this their 4th opportunity. Christopoulos inside, nice pass. Clanton must score, blows it. Oh my word. 0 for 5 from no feed at all. Got a whistle on the play. Nienga's looking frustrated to say the least. Third foul for Kristin Ayenga. Wow. Three minutes to go. 2-point game. Varese desperately trying to protect the home court. Nice pass. Christopoulos is blocked. It'll count. That's a beautiful cut. Great pass to where he was cutting to from Clanton. Beautiful execution. Ayenga's going to sit, I hope for not too long. Important they score on this trip. Maynor in the lane, goes up, blows it. They just do not have the energy without Abramovich on the floor. Bryant, PAOK with the lead, and for travel. .36. PAOK, a Greek club team on the road in Europe, up 4 with 2:30 to go. It's one of the toughest nuts to crack coming from behind. Abramovich back in the game, stops and pops his long defensive rebound by Christopoulos, who's absolutely everywhere. Plenty of time left though for Varese. Bryant Time and possession now for PAOK. Going to eat out as much as they can. Bryant on the inside and one. Big time finish, big time play. Chance to make it a 7-point game. And Bryant comes alive in the fourth. Used his body so well. And Markopoulos gives it a little jig on the sideline. Always hope for this Varese team. Always hope. They know how to work a win in a close game. Bryant to make it a 7-point lead. Comes up short. Inga gets another positive stat. Ablamovic. Cavallero looks high. Maynard gets the ball screen. Attacks the middle. Is fouled on his way up. He'll go to the free throw line. Just took him a long time to get to that point. Just absolutely has to make both. Makes the first. $29 years old now, Eric Maynard goes 2 for 2 from the line. We're at 4 points a margin. PAOK will try and eke it out here. Mihanovic will move it on. Varese can't allow them to kill the game. Chrysopoulos, nowhere to go. Mihanovic is off. Defensive rebound is Cavalleros. Chance to cut it to a 2 or a 1-point game. Maynard is short. Great work on the glass. Who's coming up with that? Comes down to Abramovich. Why wouldn't it? Off the glass. He's blocked by Clanton. The big man just played big. Still over a minute to go. Just need a stop right now to the Varese. Bryant's just going to eke out the possession. Down to 9. Bryant, foul line jump shot. Oh, Clanton misses the slam back, and that could really come back to haunt him. Cavallero is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Chance to cut it to 2. Clanton's missed dunk. I wouldn't have expected him to rebound it and recycle it, but come down with foul there with the hand. Will he come to rue that? Timeout on the floor.
I want that you start very high, something like full call, okay? Not for trap, only for delay their offense, okay? Only for delay their offense. So, free throw, okay? I want Alec here, okay? And Christian, okay? Luca, tu sei in fondo, bene? Then, Christian, get back, okay? Daniele, dietro, okay? So, Alec and
Pass in, pass out. Okay, if you have anything, comes out, pick it up with the track. Okay?
together who win. Together in offense,
Comes out, defensive rebound.
together in defense.
Back live. Cavallero makes the first. This will make a 2-point game. Clanton is going to rue the missed putback. Cavallero to make it a 2-point game. 50.7 seconds to go. Caballero makes it. Varese will show pressure. As you heard Coach say, it's not about the steal, it's about taking time out of their offense. So they end up with a full shot. It's a one possession game. 10 on the possession. Slukas outside. Pinos. Slukas, nowhere to go. Bryant, it's got to go up. Pinos is fouled. That's a heady play. That is a heads-up play by PAOK. They'll go to the free throw line using 22 of the 24 seconds on the possession. And Pinos, if he makes both, it's a two-possession game with 28.2 to go. Call as you like. And Pinos goes 2 for 2. Moretti will take the timeout if he's got one. No, he is going to take the timeout to advance the basketball. His team trail by 4. Call as you like from the free throw line, Zanis Pineras, but Coach Moretti trying to somehow get a win. Let's take a listen.
Blocchi per Alex. Then Yenga and Campani. Okay. Yeah, for Dele, 3-point shot. Okay.
All right, here we go then. Coach Moretti's taking the timeout. He's drawing it up with that stack on the free throw line. Would love to get a curl going to the hoop, but he's talking about also that if they suck, if they really do collapse underneath, come out of it, make the three. Plenty of time left in the game. Eric Maynard will inbound for Varese. Desperately trying to eke out a win here. Ienga inside, quick foul, great job by Varese. Great execution, hardly any time came off the clock. Ienga, a chance to make it a one possession game. And Pinos will sit down with 5 fouls. Really has done an excellent job. Team points personal, 100% from the line, 2 from 4 from 2-point, and 1 from the 3-point line, 6 rebounds. Marvelous job by Penrith. Yenga makes the free throw. Goes and makes the second of the throws. 2-point game. Important times here for Varese. Up the floor. Quick foul. Well, you hope these games don't end up as a free throw competition. Ferrero tries to get the steal. Nice job by Christopoulos. Christopoulos went 1 from 2 on his last trip to the free throw line. His only trips to the free throw line. 1 from 2 would make it a one possession game. Misses the first. Varese have to secure the defensive rebound. Oh, what a ball by Clanton. What a rebound. Go to work. That's what you have to do. Your job is, as Clanton's is to be big and get on the glass. As much as Campani will remonstrate about it, he did not box out, and Clanton just outworked him on the glass. Moretti's thinking he's missed both. We've got a chance. And then Clanton snatches it away from him. But Clanton has to step to the line, make the throws. Bank is open late in Varese. Nice moment with the official. Got to ask Clanton after the game. Did he call it? One possession game. Varese, 22.8 seconds. Do they take the quick two, or do they bank on the three to tie it up? Cavallero will bring it. Cavallero picks and pops. Finger goes up, he's fouled. Took him 10 seconds to get down the floor. Clanton fouled, ensuring that Ayenga would not make this an L1. Clanton fouls out. Big night on the glass. 13 rebounds, none more important than the last. Ayenga must make both. 15 seconds left. They've been here before, Varese, in this year's Champions League. Ayenga has 22. Make that 23 points. 15 seconds. Have they got a play in the locker to come up with a steal? Timeout. PAOK will want to talk it over, will want to advance the basketball and close out, which will be a crucial road win in Group C. Let's take a listen to Coach Markopoulos. Sideline, get it in, quick foul, and no time off the clock. Pereiro picks up his fourth. And Gas is the man who has to step up to make the throws. Still a one possession game, even if he makes the second. Varese have to box out. 6 point personal. Oh, Slikas make that 7. He'll sit. No timeouts left. They've got to go the whole length of the floor. Do they take the 3 and tie it? Got to get it in. Just about get it in. Well, Markopoulos is saying to Kunialis, why foul that early? You are risking the unsportsmanlike foul as well. He hipped him. The question, was it a legitimate attempt to play the ball? Abramovich. has to make both. To make it a 1-point game, 12.9 to go. Sweet as you like. Well, 0.1 ticked off the clock. It's a free throw competition right now. Cavallero picks up his third. Well, Darryl Bryant in Champions League, Basketball Champions League games so far, okay, admittedly only 2, comes into this game 100% from the free throw line. But he's still 100%. In fact, he missed 2 earlier on, so I forgot about those. Coming into the game, went 7 from 7. Makes both tonight, though. 73-70. Cavallero fires the 3. Is long. Defensive rebound belongs to Brandon Taylor. And Varese have been beaten at home. PAOK will take the free throws. That's important. The points difference may be a factor. 2 shots to come. Cavallero, you could argue, did he get balanced? Should he have taken it? But Brandon Taylor ends the game as he started it, in the thick of the action, doing a great job. And Darryl Bryant's going to ice this. It's going to be a 5-point margin. That helps the cause in a close group. And PAOK, after an opening day loss, win last week, and we'll go back-to-back wins with this win in Varese. Win it by 5, 75-70. Varese have to pick themselves up and dust themselves down before next week's away trip. The PAOK are on a roll. Back-to-back wins for the Greek club. There's confirmation. Openjobmetis 70, PAOK 75. PAOK get the win on the road in Group C. They go to 2-1. Varese drop to 1-2. More importantly than the overall, in some ways, they drop a home game. Here are the stats. PAOK with reasonable numbers, but 2 from 19 for Varese from the 3-point line is just going to hurt you, and it hurt you tonight. PAOK dominant on the glass, 17 offensive rebounds. Now 5 of those came in 1 possession, and they still came up empty points-wise. Everything else is going to be pretty tight. But PAOK have a way of playing, and 17 turnovers is not normal for them. It normally takes care of the ball, gets them into the half court, and gets some shots they want. Ayenga had a marvelous game, 23 points. But PAOK with a 75-70 win. Penas has the leading point scorer with 14. They spread the points across the roster. Ayenga, last man to leave the floor. For Varese, really did have a great night with Christian Ayenga. But the one important stat is a 75-70 win for PAOK on the road. It's an excellent performance by the Greek club. really did get it done. And in a very tight Group C, that is going to really put them in a strong position. Away wins are such a valuable thing to get on the road in Group C. Is going to make all the difference. And PAOK have just given themselves a real shot. And Varese only have themselves to blame. Poor start by Varese. Apart from the play by Enga there, who gave them a 1 point, and tied it up at 4 apiece. They would trout early. And in the end, that was the decisive moments in the game. At the 6-point lead on the back of Taylor's 2, and then Dakis made that a 7-point advantage. And Varese always coming back. And one man, Christian Iyenga, dragged his team back into contention. Just a tremendous team performance by PAOK. 4 guys in double figures. 10 guys got their name on the score sheet. They went deep into their rotations. 10 guys played. All 10 got into double-figure minutes. And even though with that play, which was looked like at the time, Iyenga's dunk after the Schubert missed dunk was going to be a momentum swing for Varese. PAOK just dug deep, trailed by as many as 6, but brought themselves back in to tie it up at 57 apiece. And then it was just nip and tuck. They built the 4-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the 4th. And Slukas was going to ice the game with 14 seconds to go. He was going to go 2 for 2 from the line. And that made it a 3-point game. Slukas sat down. That was the 3 to tie it. And that just didn't happen. And then Daryl Bryant was fouled. Bryant went to the line to make both. That was a 5-point win. That's a tremendous performance. Great night again in Varese. It's good night from game day 3 of the Basketball Champions League as PAOK get the win in Varese.